gave you guys instructions. I want to just remind you, please listen and follow my requests at all times. Protect yourself at all times.
In what will go down as one of the most anticipated showdowns in modern boxing history, Canelo Alvarez and Terence "Bud" Crawford finally stepped into the ring under the bright lights of Las Vegas.
Asking why he's not picking it up.
Absolutely.
The T-Mobile Arena was a boiling pot of tension and excitement as two undisputed champions prepared to battle for legacy. On one side stood Canelo, the battle-tested powerhouse at 168 pounds.
Just thudding power from Canelo. Terence.
He's like fluid.
On the other was Crawford, the undefeated master technician, jumping up 3 weight classes in search of greatness.
Wicked combination by Bud Crawford.
From the opening bell, Crawford showed why he's considered one of the most complete fighters of his era. Switching stances with ease, Bud controlled the pace early, using his jab to keep Canelo off rhythm. He circled, picked his shots, and avoided Canelo's early pressure with slick head movement and footwork.
We gotta start asking why he's not.
The taller man, but there is just
While Canelo absorbed the punches well, he struggled to find clean openings as Crawford dictated the range and tempo. In round 3, Crawford even taunted slightly after slipping a wild hook, raising his hands as if to say, "Is that all you've got?" By round 5, Canelo began to shift gears. He cut off the ring with purpose and landed a vicious left hook to the body that visibly hurt Crawford. The crowd roared as Bud backed up for the first time.
Canelo is moving and not punching. And it sets up right.
Canelo, sensing opportunity, increased his pressure, targeting the midsection with heavy combinations. It looked like the bigger man was starting to wear Crawford down. Every shot to the body echoed through the arena, and suddenly, the momentum had swung. True to his reputation, Bud made adjustments. In rounds 7 and 8, he found his groove again, timing Canelo's attacks, slipping punches, and landing sharp countershots.
That was one of my big questions coming into this fight because Golovkin is a big jab.
Then came round 9, a moment that stunned the crowd. Crawford landed a beautiful uppercut followed by a perfectly placed right hook that momentarily staggered Canelo. The Mexican star clinched, buying time to recover as the crowd gasped in disbelief. Crawford didn't go for the finish but had made his point.
It is a big jab. Is not. Would he be?
He's a little more laxed on his defense.
He could hurt the bigger man. Cameras caught Canelo's corner shouting urgent instructions. This was no longer just a tactical fight, it was a survival test. The final 3 rounds were pure drama. Canelo went back to the body, digging deep with his signature hooks.
God tweaks your neck a different way.
There's
Chris, your scorecard. 69.
Crawford stayed calm under fire, using angles, feints, and movement to defuse the pressure. In the 12th and final round, both men emptied the tank, trading shots in the center of the ring. The roar inside the arena was deafening. It wasn't just a fight anymore. It was a battle of wills, heart, and legacy. When the final bell rang, both warriors raised their hands.
That will do it for the first time.
All 3 scores go to the winner.
The decision went to the scorecards and the tension was unbearable. Then came the verdict. 115, 113, 116, 112, and 117. 111, all for Terence "Bud" Crawford. The arena erupted. Crawford dropped to his knees in tears, overwhelmed by the moment.
Canelo Álvarez!
He had just become the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 3 weight classes. Canelo, ever the professional, nodded respectfully and embraced Crawford in the ring. A true passing of the torch moment between 2 greats. What made this battle unforgettable wasn't just the result, but the sheer brilliance in how both men showcased their elite skill sets. Canelo Alvarez, known for his granite chin, devastating body shots, and unshakable composure, brought all of that into the ring. His ability to cut off the ring and make opponents fight at his pace has broken down world-class boxers before. His counters were sharp, his footwork economical, and every shot he threw was with purpose. But Terence Crawford is no ordinary opponent. What sets Crawford apart is his unmatched ability to adapt. He started as a southpaw, then switched to orthodox mid-round, then switched back. Never out of rhythm, always in control. His fight IQ is off the charts. He didn't just throw punches, he set traps. He feinted to draw Canelo's guard low, then struck upstairs. He circled when needed, planted his feet when it mattered, and timed his counters with near-perfect precision. Canelo's power was a constant threat, and several times it looked like he might turn the tide with one well-placed body shot. The trademark hooks to the ribs and liver, shots that had crippled so many opponents, found their target here and there, drawing gas from the crowd. But Crawford's conditioning and defense kept him a step ahead. He didn't try to match Canelo's strength. He neutralized it with angles, timing, and a steady jab that disrupted Canelo's rhythm. Every time Canelo loaded up, Crawford had already stepped to the side or countered with pinpoint precision. His footwork wasn't just defensive, it was strategic, setting traps, creating space, and forcing Canelo to reset over and over again. Crawford showed the kind of composure under pressure that only comes with years of elite experience. His movement was fluid but never wasteful. He made the ring feel bigger for himself and smaller for Canelo. Their contrasting styles made for a beautiful clash. Canelo, the patient destroyer, and Crawford, the slick surgeon. One came forward with menace, the other moved with calculated elegance. It was a technical war, a chess match with punches, where every feint, every pivot, and every adjustment mattered. The ebb and flow of the fight kept fans on the edge of their seats. There was no one-sided dominance, just two masters of the craft engaging in a battle of minds, wills, and fists. What's even more impressive is that Crawford did it against a naturally bigger, stronger champion. He didn't just survive at 168 pounds, he thrived. Entering a division where physicality often dictates outcomes, many questioned whether his speed, timing, and sharpness would hold up against elite super middleweights. But Crawford answered those doubts not with brute force, but with brilliance. He delivered a masterclass in ring generalship, proving once again that boxing isn't merely a contest of size and strength. At the highest level, it's about timing, intelligence, adaptability, and willpower. Crawford's ring IQ was on full display from the opening bell. He adapted from round to round, never offering the same look twice. He kept Canelo guessing, disrupting his rhythm with subtle feints, sudden stance switches, and perfectly timed counters. Whether he was circling out of danger or stepping in to land a sharp combination, Crawford looked like a man in total command of his craft. Every decision he made in the ring was calculated, not reactive, but proactive. His ability to read Canelo's intentions and respond in real time was something only the truly great fighters can do. He wasn't just avoiding danger, he was neutralizing it. Canelo's vaunted pressure, his power, his methodical style, all of it was met with an answer. Crawford's movement wasn't just defense, it was strategy, setting up angles, opening up counter opportunities, and slowly dismantling a champion known for breaking men down. By the end of the night, both men's stock had risen. Canelo showed heart, grit, and class in defeat. He kept coming forward, absorbed punishment, and never stopped looking for that fight-changing moment. He reminded everyone why he's been a dominant force across multiple weight classes and why his legacy is already secured. Crawford, meanwhile, added another monumental chapter to his already historic career. Now a three-division undisputed champion, something unprecedented in the four-belt era, he didn't just win, he transcended, and boxing fans were treated to something increasingly rare in the modern era. Two elite fighters at the peak of their powers putting legacy on the line, with no shortcuts, no excuses. It wasn't just a fight, it was a celebration of the sweet science at its most pure and profound. A night that reminded us why boxing, at its best, is art in motion.